This is Missing in Action, Boshik. Say hi.
How you doing?
I'm going to put this out on our site here. There's Q. He is setting up the display. Here's Shug Ninks. Say hi. Oh.
Look. Alright, maybe it's a little loud.
Yeah.
A little hot? I don't know. I can't tell it back there.
Yeah, I like the loud.
Change it with that?
No.
They're going to need it.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
They're going to need it though once it gets a lot of people in here.
We go to the space one too, the sound's going to blow it out.
This is Naboo, right?
Yeah, it's the swamps.
Oh, gorgeous. Look at that.
Yes.
There's a nice board out there. You can go read all the features.
I've been on the forum and everything like that.
Okay.
Already 1 dB.
Yeah, that's the only group.
Man. Do you see yourself actually when you step in the water? Do you see yourself walking in the water? Do you see the little ripples? Okay.
Are you here? Oh, okay. So I guess.
I thought it's ingenious how are y'all doing the terrain.
Okay, so I'll try.
How you're generating the terrain. Is all this, or all the assets in here, they're this portion, or there's certain crafted portion? Is this a crafted site, or is this a random site? Okay, so it's a POI site, but it's a randomly generated POI site, right?
Yeah, can we turn it down right now?
Producer from LucasArts Entertainment, and I'd like to welcome you to the first ever public showing of Star Wars Galaxies.
Yay!
It's a multiplayer online role-playing game that LucasArts is doing in conjunction with Sony Online Entertainment. And I have here Rich Vogel, who's the executive producer at Sony Online, and Kevin O'Hara, who's our community relations manager.
Go Q!
Alright, so what we're showing you today is a demo of Star Wars Galaxies. We're going to cover a couple of areas and show you some of the Star Wars specific content that we have in the game. Star Wars Galaxies, again, is a massively multiplayer online game, so it's a game that thousands of players play simultaneously online. By picking one of 8 playable species. We have 8 familiar Star Wars species, including the Bothan, which has never been seen before, but has been referenced in the films. And then we have the familiar Wookiee, Twi'lek, Rodian, and several others. So we'll go ahead and pick one here, jump right into a Star Wars terrain. So this first area we're loading is the Naboo Grasslands. And this is an area that is familiar from Episode 1. This is indicative of how our environments will look. They'll be expansive environments. You can see about 1 kilometer in the distance. There, we turn around. Every world will be populated by numerous creatures and NPCs. Here we have a Naboo tusk cat roaming through the plains. We'll also have weather patterns and weather effects, and you can see here that we have the grass blowing in the wind on kind of a tranquil Naboo day.
Yeah, until that tusk cat gets a hold of you.
If we go over the hill here, we'll run into another creature. This is called a gaping spider. This is actually native to another one of our planets, but we decided to go there.
Run, Forrest, run!
The game can be played in both the third person and a first person mode, so here you see him running around in the third person. There in the distance you'll see some AT-ATs. These are Imperial AT-ATs. The Galactic Civil War plays a major role in the game. One thing to note about these AT-ATs is the sense of scale. We're building everything to scale, so these AT-ATs are positively huge.
Oh my freaking god.
In the game, you can join either the Empire or the Rebellion. You can become a rebel soldier or an Imperial soldier. You can also join the Hutt faction, which is kind of a criminal underworld faction.
Go Underworld. Just for you.
So now we're going to jump to the swamps on Naboo just to show you some more wildlife here. And show you some of the atmosphere that we're trying to capture on Naboo. We are showing 2 locations from Naboo here, but the game is set during the classic Star Wars time period, so during the Galactic Civil War. We're using all 5 films as reference, so we'll have plenty of material from episode 1, and we'll also have some material from episode 2 in the game. Again, we're trying to populate every world with as many creatures as possible, so those are Cadu, we'll recognize from episode 1.
Treats look exactly the same.
And this is the Gungan Sacred Place. It's one of our kind of points of interest in the game. The game is going to have several points of interest. On Tatooine, we have things like Fort Tusken and Jabba's Palace. On Naboo, we have the City of Theed. And
you picked the Rodians. Cool.
We also have a ton of emotes in the game, so you'll be able to wave, shrug, dance, cheer. It's all to make communication with one another as easy as possible. And in fact, right now we're experimenting with some design decisions around Wookiees, where Wookiees can only communicate with other people through emotes or through people that can speak Wookiee. Now we're going to go to Tatooine, which should be familiar to everybody. And we're really happy with the state of the game there, but Tatooine is kind of one of the most recent versions here that shows you kind of everything that we're shooting for with the power of the GeForce 3 video card. So we have, you'll see some bump mapping on the sand, we have shadows and lighting in, we have highlights.
Shug on the mic, Q on the keyboard.
So you'll see on the speeder we have
all I need is Boshek and a guitar.
On the windshield there, we have the chrome. Everything looks very dirty and beat up. This is really the look that we're going for throughout Star Wars Galaxies. And then you'll see on the sand we have this bump mapping as well. It gives it kind of that rich look. And in a moment here we'll show you a day-night cycle so you can see the shadows actually crawling across the sand and across the building. Again, we're staying true to the Star Wars feel, so we have the twin suns on Tatooine. We'll have a brilliant sunset. You can own creatures in the game like that dewback there.
I want super cosmic magic.
In a moment, we'll show you some NPCs.
in space.
We plan to have all the major NPCs in the game, including Jabba the Hutt, Han Solo, Boba Fett, Darth Vader. We also have plenty of familiar Star Wars species. We have Jawas in the game. We have Tusken Raiders. We have virtually every species that you've seen in the films.
There's your man.
Speaking Italian. That means enough.
You can also own droids in the game. There can be powerful companions. They can act as translators. They can help you repair things. So here we have R2-D2 and C-3PO. And again, we're paying a great deal of attention to detail. So if you look at C-3PO there, you can tell how much attention to detail we have.
CR2D2.
And again, we're running the day-night cycle again, so you can see the reflections off of the droids. Now R2 will follow him wherever he goes.
Shoot, I'm out of tape. Crap.
Again, everything built to scale, so the Sandcrawler is built to scale. It's positively huge. And we're trying here to throw in our little own touches as well. So, you know, this is familiar Tatooine architecture, but we need to have each city or town look recognizable
tin can.
players. So we did something special.
Go
here.
down into my bag, into the bottom.
Do those little touches throughout the game as well. To give
To the
each
bottom, yeah.
little
See that
town,
tape?
little area its own feel.
Open that up for me if you would.
All sound is supplied by LucasArts with the Skywalker sound assets. So we have all the official sounds from the films. This is a great dragon, one of Tatooine's most dangerous predators.
Thanks. So when it runs out, I can... bad breath.
So a group of players will be able to fight this great dragon here and take it down.
Yeah, if they don't die miserably.
Okay, now we're also going to show you our space expansion. So after Galaxies launches in December 2002, about a year later, again though, you should notice a sense of scale. So we'll go ahead and blow up a TIE fighter here too, just to show you how easy combat is. Combat in the space expansion is controlled with just a mouse. So it's very easy, it's pretty much just point and shoot.
That was a B-wing. With the arrows. You never played the original TIE Fighter? Yeah? Yeah, I just never looked at that.
So in the game, when it finally releases, Kevin might be playing against an actual other player.
That thing's pretty tardy, man. How many shots does it take to take out a... Oh, 243. Frame rate died.